Hey everyone, it's Sincerely Luminous, and it's time for another pick a card reading. I just want to say before we do get started, just thank you for all the support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Like I said before, I mainly just post pick a card readings. I might open up a little bit more on the selection of what I'm doing, but we'll figure that out later as we go down the road. But thank you guys. And just as a reminder, this is a general reading, and with that being said, not everything is going to apply, so please don't expect that every single detail is going to be applicable to your life. It's not a personal reading, so that's just what to keep in mind, so please remember that before you dislike my video. So with that being said, let's drum roll. We have our pick a card reading. Today is what makes you attractive. What do people find attractive about you? So I think I'm gonna make this a part of a kind of like a self-love collection. I don't know the right word. A series, there we go. A self-love series that I'm going to be doing, and I think this will be the first one of the pick a card, so I am very excited for that. I'm very glad to be back. My energy was not where I needed it to be, and I was not about to do a reading for you guys if, you know, not being in the right place. So I am where I need to be, and I am excited to get this started. I do have 4 piles for me to choose from, beginning on the left with the lilac flower, then the lilac heart, another lilac flower. That was just, I just pulled them out, so I guess lilac's the color for today. And then we got the hot pink heart over here. So I am going to try to keep these a little bit shorter because I know my readings go long and I really don't want to go too long on this one. Yeah, the last ones have gone a lot longer than I ever intended them to. But I appreciate you guys who enjoy those readings and appreciate all the details. I'm going to try to get all the details, but I'm going to try to cram it in. So if I do speak fast, I am very sorry. I don't want to take up too much time. But all the cards have been shuffled already. So timestamps will be below in the description box. Go ahead and timestamp through if you've already had enough time to select your pile. If not, if you're still like, do I select the lilac flower or do I select the lilac flower? And let's go ahead. I like doing these deep breaths with you guys. Kind of get my energy right too, even more so. So if you're hanging out with me, let's go ahead. We'll start by taking the first deep breath. So just as a reminder, breathe in. When you breathe in, just picture white light energy around you, and then exhale any darkness. Get rid of all that. So we'll do 3 of those and let's go. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And exhale all that darkness. Exhale. And now hopefully your intuition will be clear and you know what to go with. But if not, go ahead and just pause the video. Timestamps are below, and I will meet you guys at your piles. Hello, pile number 1. You are the first of the 2 lilac flowers. I just want to say, I know some people might have timestamped ahead, so if you did, just thank you so much to all the new subscribers for all the comments, likes. I really appreciate it. And this is just as a reminder again, it is a general reading, so please don't try to make every single detail of what I say try to fit your situation. Just keep that in mind before you go and hit that dislike button, please. So today's pick a card reading is what is most attractive about you. This, what I was mentioning before, and if you timestamp through, this is going to be a part of a series, kind of like a self-love series. So we'll go ahead and get started. All the cards have been selected, so let's go ahead and get that on the board so we know what people find most attractive about you. So I'm going to start with the tarot. The Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, And the Three of Cups. A lot of cup energy. You might be, I don't know, some of you probably a lot of water signs selecting this first pile, possibly. And a little bit of earth. And now the other, let's get into your oracle cards. So, divine timing. The Griffin. Actually, let's move that down. And ambition. Okay. I, like, right off the bat, really the vibe that I'm getting is that people love, like, I feel, okay, like, some of you I feel like are really, like, the life of the party. I'm really picking up on that for some reason. Like, you just know to have a good time. They know that you can count on, people know that they can count on you to, you know, just go out, hang out. Like, you're just someone that they can count on to be there to go, you know, let's go get a drink, you know, if you're 18 or older. If not, you know, just to have fun, just to go out and do something. I feel like really the ambition card is like really standing out to me the most right now. I feel like you don't have this fear of truly being yourself and showing who you are. And like the hair is really catching my attention. So I feel like for some of you, you know, you just don't care what others think. I think that's what it really comes down to. Like, you are yourself, and people love and admire that about you, because you're like, I don't give a shit about what people say. I, you know, listen to the beat of my own drum, and that's what matters to me. And that is beautiful. I love that type of energy. That's awesome that you are not afraid to be yourself. And I feel like with the ambition, you are not afraid to go after what you want in life. You know, once you have your mind made up, you're gonna go for it. You don't have, it's like you're fearless in a way. I get that too. Like, you don't let fear hold you back. When it's something that you want, you're gonna go after it. So that's what I get with that one. The Griffin, that one's showing balance, clarity, spiritual enlightenment. You are being guided to find the harmonic balance of your mind, body, and soul. The abundance you seek already exists within you. You are strong, independent, and fearless. Didn't I just say fearless, you guys? Take flight and achieve what you desire. Yes. And I'm all about the synchronicities, and you will hear me talk about it whenever anything comes up. So the fearless going ties in with that ambition. It's just like, I guess I was meant to start with that card. So yeah, you just don't have fear holding you back. It's like you're just very well balanced as well for others of you. If you're not feeling too much of the ambition, but honestly that's coming through. It might be something where you're not even aware of it, that you may not, like, you just do things and like you think about it and you're just kind of going over, you're like, oh my gosh, kind of thinking of all the different options, playing scenarios out in your head. But to other people, the way that it comes off is that you don't have fear. So really that's kind of what I'm getting. You know, if you don't feel like, oh, I'm not that fearless, you may not think you are, but this is what other people find attractive about you. So take it for what it is. Accept that you are fearless. Deep down, you are fearless, even if you're in denial about it. Now, for some of you, especially, you know, watching the tarot, I think a lot of you probably are spiritually awakened on your path, which is beautiful. I definitely wish you guys all the best, as I am on one as well. With clarity, I feel like there's no, like, you don't play games. I feel like you're just kind of straightforward about things. You try to be, like, you try to be direct. I don't feel like it's in a rude or, you know, just blunt, like very blunt kind of thing. So that's just what I'm getting with that. I want to go down to the tarot because right now that's where my attention was kind of directed right now. I wanted to get into the Eight of Cups because I feel like I really already touched on with the Three of Cups. I also get the idea that you're a very dependable, loyal friend. That's why people can depend on you. especially for a good time and go hang out and everything. I feel like you just have tight bonds with certain people in your life, and that they really cherish that with you, that you just really hold those relationships near and dear to your heart. And going to the Eight of Cups, like, I think with that one, I get a sense for some of you, you have a little bit more of the mysterious side, is what I'm gathering with it. Let me just kind of clear my mind. Yeah, it's like I feel like you just know when to walk away at the right time. Like, you don't try to get too involved in things that don't serve you, is what I'm getting from that. And it's not like you're hopeless or anything. It's just kind of like, okay, this isn't for me, bye, you know, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting with that. And then I wanted to go up to the divine timing, because that one really captured my attention. And I feel like maybe you just have like this kind of like dreamy, like, presence, aura about you. And that's something else that people really find attractive and it catches their eye. Or they just, to some people, you're just like a star, is really what it comes down to. You just have this presence about you that really stands out, and people just really respect and admire you for that. Now, as for what the card says, the divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. So with divine timing, especially with going back to the spiritual enlightenment card, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to word this one. I'm trying to get... The prepared is what kind of captures my attention for some reason. That's the word that really standing out right now. Trying to tie these two back into each other, because I really feel like the divine timing is just really going back to the Griffin, if anything. Like, I feel like for some of you it's going to be where you're actually patient, which is a true gift. Something to really hold very precious, because we're in a world of, you know, just constantly go, 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 and like no one's, you know, patient about anything. And I feel like people find attractive, it's just that you just kind of know when to let like spirit take over, if that makes sense. Like, it's not where you're trying to push things, especially like abundance. Like, from what I'm gathering is you just know to like kind of let things go, and knowing it'll come back to you. So it's like you walk away, and that's kind of, yeah, with the abundance, like going back to the down here to the Eight of Cups, it's kind of like the manifestation as well, part of it, because with manifestation, it's like, yeah, you have to set out the intention, but then it's kind of like you have to let it, you kind of have to like walk away from it and let the universe take over. And I feel like your faith is something that's very attractive. So in a very long roundabout way, that's what I'm trying to say, is that your faith is what people find attractive, and that you just trust and everything. And I feel like there's just kind of this, because of that, it kind of brings off this pure side to you, where you're just kind of amazed by life, and people really are attracted to you for that. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. if you timestamp through these, I wanted to make them as short as possible. I'm not trying to go too into detail. I probably will go more into detail in another pick a card reading. I just kind of wanted to get something going to start off the series and kind of get a feel for it. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. If any of this resonates, go ahead and comment, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. It really does mean a lot. Thank you guys so much for your time and participating, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. So thank you, pile number 1. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You guys are the Lilac Heart. If you guys timestamp through, I just want to remind everybody this is a pick a card reading. Please only take what resonates. It's not a personal reading. That's usually with personal readings are a lot more detailed and more specific to you, but this is where any number of people can view it online, so please keep that in mind. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. For all the new subscribers, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. I'm so grateful that you guys stuck around and enjoyed my video, my previous pick a card readings enough to subscribe to my channel. Other thing that I do want to say is that this is going to be the first part of the self-love series that I'm going to start doing for a pick a card. So everything's picked out, everything's ready to go, so let's go ahead and get started into your reading, because like I said, if you did timestamp through, I just kind of want to get this going. So let's start with the tarot. Page of Swords, 2 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. Wow, you guys are all like air. Am I getting a lot of air? Are you guys air signs? That's the vibe I'm getting, because that's all I got there. Next card. Sorry, I didn't clear my throat. Clarity. The Bear. This is what, sorry, the pick a card is what do people like find most attractive about you. What's most attractive about you? I'm sorry. And trust. So you guys have a beautiful spread. Page of Swords. I just feel like for that, let me pause this real quick. Get this cat out. I feel like you're someone who learns a lot. Like you're always willing to learn, open to new things. I feel like you fight for what you believe in. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I feel like that's what people really find attractive about you. I'm getting with that one. I know, like the 3 of Swords, like that one's of course a very intense card, but I feel like you have this healing. You guys might be empaths for some of you, because I feel like no matter how many times you've gotten hurt in the past, you always come back stronger, is what I feel. I feel like people find that attractive about you, because you have every reason in the world to be like just in tears, broken down. Like you have every reason, but I feel like you bounce back from every setback that's ever, you know, brought you down. You are strong, you are resilient, you are brave, is what I get from that. With the 2 of Swords, I feel like you are a very deep thinker. At times you may overanalyze things, but I feel like people just really respect your thoughts and your opinions. Like they just know that something you always have, you're gonna have something to say that isn't going to be shady. I mean, unless you're pushed to that, but I really do feel like you just are very into your thoughts. For some of you also, it might be that you're like, you're very connected to the spiritual realm. Like I get some of you might be psychic, medium abilities as well. So you guys are like, this isn't a pick card reading for like what's your spiritual gifts, but people respect and admire that about you. They really do. And then we're gonna go up to clarity. I just feel like, yeah, with the words especially, like the sword is all about like having clarity, getting rid of nothing, getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you, like tearing away all the fogginess, like you're just there, like I don't even what am I trying to say? It's just with the words, like you're just not kind of unsure. Like I feel like you just know things with that, with the clarity. Trust. You are definitely someone that people can count on. They know they can go to you. And I feel like they earn your trust because of going back to that Two of Swords energy, where you are able to analyze things and they know that you're gonna have like a well thought out idea. Like people actually probably go to you for advice because they know that it's not just like half-ass type of answer, you know, like it's not like, yeah, I'm like trying to get rid of you, like, oh yeah, you know, just trying to agree with you. Like no, like for you actually take the time out to think. Some of you might be counselors, some of you might deal with like people, and that's probably hardly the other reason why people find you so attractive. I mean, trust, it's hard to find people to trust nowadays, you know, and that's something to be very, very proud of when people can trust you. It's a beautiful card. And I feel like for some of you too, people just feel like you are this ray of sunshine and they find you that you're beautiful and everything, and that you're just a special person as well because of that quality that you have, because it's so rare nowadays. Everyone's just kind of like in their own world, you know. And then we have the bear. So this is unconditional love, playful, protective. You're being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others, create balance in your life, and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. There's your synchronicity, tying it all together. And it's so weird because I went clarity, trust, and then I went with bear last. So it's kind of like we're putting the bow on the present for you guys with that one. So you are very playful. I feel like you probably are outgoing. You probably are in your mind a lot, but I feel like you just have a playful innocence about yourself as well. That you are going to be protective of the people that you love. And I feel like that kind of goes with the Page of Swords. Like you're good with your words, and it's not to be like physically you know, fighting or anything, but like you're gonna protect the people that you love, especially if you're a mother. Like I feel you're very, very protective of your kids, and maybe that's why the bear's here, because you're a mama bear, which is sweet, you know. We need good parents. We need good parents. Don't need no more of those crazy stories and news about little kids getting killed for the stupidest of reasons. So be proud of that, mama bears. Be proud of that. And it's not easy. And then unconditional love. So yeah, I feel like just for everybody, especially the moms, and just as a friend, you are somebody who people just know. It's not where you have this like bad intentions. You don't. Like at the bottom of it, you're just very sweet, caring, loving, loyal, and people trust you because of that. And so the reason I was saying that all of it was just, you know, tying in together was because you intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. And that's because of your thought process. You think things through, you've gained wisdom through your life, and that's qualities that make you very, very, very attractive. I'm sorry if you guys thought this was going to be like a physical traits thing. This isn't. It's a little bit more deeper than that. And that's part of why it's the self-love thing. And maybe I'll do something like that. If you guys do want that a part of the series, let me know and I'll try to figure something out, as I can do that for a pick a card. But this one's really focused on your qualities, because those are qualities you may not realize that you have, and you're just in denial about it, or you just really play them off and don't think too much of it. And that's why that's coming through. But yeah, you are intuitive. That's why I was saying, like the empath and the psychics, the mediums, like you're just very in tune with everything. And people are aware of that, and they find that very, very attractive. And then physical strength. So you might be somebody who does work out a lot. You got strength, stamina, that sort of thing. And they do find that attractive, you know. It's very attractive when you take care of yourself that way as well. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. If any of this resonates, let me know in the comment section below, or you can go ahead and like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the support I've had the past couple weeks. It's really, really meant the world to me. I'm really grateful for all of you guys who have subscribed. Thank you so much. And to those of you new to my channel, just thank you, welcome, and thank you for your time. And I will be posting another pick a card reading soon, but for now I hope you enjoyed this one. So thank you guys so much. Pile number 2. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, you are the second Lilac heart. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Just a reminder, it is a general reading, so not everything may apply to you. Please don't be offended by that. It's not to be mean or rude to you. It's just that something may not have come through. It might just be that you're just, something comes up that's a little snippet. So I'm sorry if it is. It's not to be rude to you guys. So just keep that in mind, please, before you spread negative energy my way. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed, viewed, commented, liked on any of the recent past pick a card readings. It's really been crazy. It's so awesome to see, and I really am happy that a lot of you are liking the pick a card reading. I do tend to ramble on, but in this pick a card reading I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. So I may not be going into too much detail, because once I do, that's what ends up taking forever, and I'm not trying to do that to you guys today. So if you did timestamp through, I am going to be starting a self-love pick a card series. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to go with it. But this one is the pick a card reading of what makes you attractive, what others people find attractive about you. So I have everything picked out, so no shuffling, because I just wanted to get straight through to everything. So let's go ahead and get started. I will reveal your tarot cards first, and then we'll go into the other ones. So you got 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun. That is so pretty. You got a major arcana. Oh, I love that. You guys, that's perfect. That you may not need the self-love series. I don't know, but you know what? Empower yourself as much as possible, you know? Why limit it? That one was the Bee, I'm sorry. And then Sleeping Beauty, Awakening. So right off the bat, Sun, you are a ray of sunshine. You are happiness in a soul. You have the yellow aura. Okay, I don't know if you do, but it comes off. You're just very happy, playful, innocent, caring, warm. I feel like you're nurturing. I feel like you're the person who always greets people with smiles on their faces. You're probably one of those people, like, you'll smile at people that you don't even know, because that's just the type of person that you are. I'm trying to focus that, sorry. And I feel like you've grown a lot too. I really do. And I think that kind of goes with the Sleeping Beauty Awakening as well. I feel like that's part of it. I feel like people have seen you kind of bloom before their eyes, and they really admire and respect that and find that so attractive about you. And that is very, very beautiful. It's something to be very, very proud of. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles. So with that one, I do feel like you're a very giving person. I feel like you're one of those people who's like always donating your money, your time, stuff that you don't use anymore, you know, like you're just, I feel like you're probably one of those who do like a lot of community service possibly as well. I feel like in a relationship, you're just very, very loving and giving. You're very loving and giving of your money, your time, your resources to other people, and they really admire and respect that of you. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Like, there's nothing wrong to say about that. And 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are manifestors. I feel like you guys are becoming pros in manifesting. I feel like anything that you touch becomes gold. Like, I really do. I feel like you have that Midas touch. Like, you just, even like with not just like turning stuff into gold, but I feel like, I hate saying it, but like, turn your frown upside down kind of thing. Like, I feel like you have that energy and presence about you. Like, you have the type of persona where if someone is upset, you know exactly what to do, what to say to make them happy again. And that goes back to the Sun card. So you guys are very beautiful people. Like, you just radiate positivity, warmth, love. It's beautiful. And with the self-love card, you show you care about yourself, and it comes through to people. And that's probably also tying into the awakening. That's probably something else that probably started it, unless you're already like on that path before you even started your awakening. And this is probably not going to be for all of you, but for those of you who have, it's like it's just kind of all interconnected, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful like web that you've created. And it's just people respect and admire that about you. Like, you really, I feel like you're always well put together as well. I feel like you might be a little fashionista for some of you, which is great. You probably are. And especially with money, so you probably might have a little bit finer taste in things. People love and admire and respect you because it's like you've worked for that. Like, you haven't just like, oh, it's been served to you in a silver platter. I feel like you've worked for everything that you've had, and you're a hard worker, and it comes through, and people really admire and respect that about you. And it's just very attractive because you take care of like everything in your life. It's beautiful. It really, really is. And especially to have that come through for other people to see. Like, they're just like, people honestly, even if you may not see it, you can be like, well, no, well, I have this, or, this is wrong, or I want to fix this about myself. In other people's eyes, from what I'm gathering, just from these cards, I feel like other people just feel like you have everything going for you. Like, honestly, I get the impression that people think you're just perfect. I really do. That's the impression that I'm getting with you guys. And so, pile number 3. Ladies, fellas, if for whatever reason you do not see yourself as perfect, these cards are telling me that the people around you do see you as perfect. And I hope that you take that message. If anything, like I said, this is a general reading, but that's the message that I'm getting right now. And I hope that at least, if that's the one thing you take away from this, it's that people find you that way. Now, it's not going to be everybody, so let's not get technical about everything. But I feel like the people that really do know you, even probably some of your enemies, like if you're just like, man, I do not understand why so-and-so just is, so freaking rude to me, it's probably because they are jealous, because you do have to share shit together, and they know it. And so, stay humble. You don't gotta you don't gotta prance around and show off, but you do have a very, very good persona. You have a lot going for you and a lot to be proud of. You really, really do. Let's go to the B. So creativity, cooperation, productivity. You're being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired. Follow your heart and creatively build your future with today's decisions. You have no limitations, and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you need will always be found. Yeah. And first I'm thinking that just goes back to the manifestation, because anything that you're lacking, I feel like manifestation, you know what to do. You're going to do your thing. You set your intentions. You probably meditate. You figure things out. You have a game plan. You have everything figured out, and that's why you're so well put together. You might be a little bit more tired than other people, because I feel like you got so much going on, but it's paying off. Keep that in mind. But at the same time, because you do have that self-love, I feel like you have that balance within, that when, like, okay, I need me time, and I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna go to the spa. I'm gonna, watch 10 seasons of whatever show it is, and drink some wine, or I'm gonna go you know, to the gym, whatever it is, I feel like you're balanced, and people also pick up on that. And with productivity, you know what to do. It's just like you are very creative. You get shit done. You get your work done. I really feel like you inspire people. Pile number 3. I really do, because you have so much going on and you're just like juggling so much, and yet you're still positive. You're still happy. You're still trying to give your time. You're still trying to be there. You're trying to be the good friend, the good daughter, the good son, the good employee, the good citizen. Like, you're just trying to do your best to succeed in life. And that's very, very admirable and attractive. It really is. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else from that B card. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go back a second to the beginning when I was talking about awakening with Sleeping Beauty. I was talking about how people have seen you bloom because of everything you've gone through. And the bee, it's like a flower that's already bloomed. Crazy, huh? That's, and then you have self-love. Like, it's, oh my gosh. I can't. It's so much. So it's like you're going from this, like you have the thorns and everything around you. It's kind of like, yeah, you know, you got grass and stuff and like, you know, bushes or whatever it is that's surrounding her. But then it's like you got one flower here and it's blooming and it's so beautiful. But then you look at the self-love card and look at all these flowers. And that goes back to your manifesting. Like, I can't make this up, you guys. I can't. It's pile number 3. You guys, your pile kind of, yeah, just blew me away with all of that. That's crazy. And that's why I take too long on my readings, because I pick up on those things, and I'm trying to make it fast for you guys, but hopefully you like the hype about yourselves enough to stick around and not be like, okay, I'm done listening to her talking about me. But yeah, you manifestors, you are happy, joyful people. You just are attractive because you're just happy, go lucky, loving, caring people that make this world a better place. That's what makes you attractive, pile number 3. So I end on that note. If any of this resonates, please comment below. Otherwise, you may like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again to everybody who has. I truly, truly do appreciate all the support. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and hopefully you join me for the next, especially if you really do want to be a part of that self-love pick a card series that I do. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate all your time. Bye, pile number 3. Hey, pile number 4. You guys are the pink heart group. I am so relieved to not say lilac again. I kind of would have been sad if I got lilac heart again or something, because that was a lot of lilac. I love lilac. It's a very pretty color, but I was hoping for a little diversity, and you guys are it, at least with the pink. So today's pick a card reading, what makes you most attractive? And if you timestamp through, I am going to be doing a self-love pick a card series, and this is going to be the first part of it. So this one is not going to be as thorough as the other ones that I'm gonna be doing, or as thorough as if you've seen any of my other pick a cards where I kind of really go on and on. It's not gonna be like that. This one's gonna be a little bit more short, sweet, direct. I don't want to take up too much time. I know I needed new content too, so I really wanted to get something up for you guys, because I've just, every time I've wanted to do it, it's just something, just, it wasn't the right time. Today was the right time to do it. So with that being said, it is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. Not everything is going to apply to you. Please do not be offended. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but before you dislike my video, please just remember it is a general reading. If there's only, you know, one little message that applies to you, that something came through then. But please don't be offended. I'm not trying to be rude, you guys. It's just, it's so funny having so many dislikes. Like, I'm here reading the cards, as they're presented to me. It's not that I'm trying to be mean, rude, or anything like that. So please, please just keep that in mind. That's all I ask. And I appreciate everybody's support as of late. It's meant the world to me. I'm so happy you guys have enjoyed the last pick a card readings that I've done. And I hope, you know, just to keep more and more content coming up. So with that being said, let's all go ahead and get started. I have all the cards picked out, so I'm not shuffling. I'm not doing that. Everything's ready to go. So we'll start revealing the tarot cards first, and then we'll get into your oracle cards. So we have 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the Star. Beautiful. Direction is the first oracle card. The Bison is the second one. And Transformation, brother and sister, is the third oracle. So please forgive me. I know some of you love the details. I will do those pick a card readings later on in another series. Well, not another series, another reading. But this one's just kind of to get it started and get a feel for it. So I feel like you're close to your family and friends. I feel like you are a part of a very tight-knit kind of community. I also feel like for some of you, you might have a really deep faith, or you're very connected to the spiritual side of things. I'm trying to pick up on what else before I jump into anything. I kind of want to jump into just the other cards. I mean, we're going to go with the Star. So with that one, for some of you, it's going to be that you're just very, very outgoing, very kind to other people. And you're just like this bright star just shining, you know? Not shining like a diamond, shine like a star instead. And I feel like you're very optimistic. I feel like that's something that's coming through, that you're very optimistic and hopeful, and people find that very attractive about you. And I also get the sense that you're balanced as well with things. And I feel like you're a very, very fair person. So you might be like, I'm getting Libra vibes just because of like the whole balance thing. I also get like, you're not the type of person to just rush into things. Like, that's what I'm picking up on. I don't feel like you're selfish either. I feel like you're just so giving to other people. And they love that about you. That you're willing to give your time and help out people. Like, you're very helpful. I feel like for some of you, you probably aren't acting. And you like you're very good at it. People enjoy it. Like, they really admire your skill and your talent, and they feel like you are, you know, you are that star. You embody the star. I don't feel like you're a selfish person. Like, I keep getting it. Like, that's what I'm getting from the 4 of Cups. Like, I know it's weird and it's not like the usual thing, but I feel like you're not the type of person to just take things. Like, you're always, like, your priority, you put other people before yourself, is what I get. Direction, I feel like you just always know what way to go. You may not think you do. And that's what I was saying in the other piles. You may not see yourself as this, like, for some of the qualities that come up, but it might just be because you're not aware of it. And it doesn't mean that other people aren't picking up on it. You know, like, just when you just don't know what someone's thinking about you or what they're admiring about you, you don't know. You know, it could be something so simple. Sorry, I had to focus that. And you just don't think, oh, that's nothing. But no, it's like that's something people pick up on. People pick up on everything. People observe so much, and that's something that they really admire. It's like you're just, I feel like with you, you just always progress and you just keep going up the ladder. And you're very successful in what you do. And that's what they enjoy and really find just attractive about you. And this is what I said in the last pile. This is not about your looks. This is not about, you know, nothing like that. This is about you as a person. And let's go to the bison. So abundance, success, personal power. Yeah. You're being guided to be flexible, go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force them. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many rewards. Yeah. So that one going with the success, how I was saying about the direction, I feel like you're just constantly going up. It's like you're always, like, there's something that you're always doing, like you're accomplishing so many things. You might have like kind of like a bucket list of things you're doing, and it could be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be career oriented, like, oh, you know, she's just climbing the ladder up here. No, it could be something as simple as that. As far as like living your life, you're going, you know, experiencing different things. You're traveling here, you're traveling there, you're learning a new language, you're learning this talent, you're, you know, just stuff like that. Like, I feel like your knowledge, your talents, you're always like digging into stuff. Like, you're probably creative as well, is another thing that I'm picking up on with that. And then with the bison, like, that one's going back down to the Four of Cups energy. What was it? Yeah, like, okay, I get the imagery on the card, but how, you see how like the Three of Cups, like, it's like everything just keeps coming in, like offers keep coming in for you, and people don't understand. I feel like some people are gonna be jealous about that because you're so successful about things. It's just like, you know, just, it's kind of like, I'm picturing like the factory, you know, and it's like the production line, like stuff keeps coming in. Like, I feel like that's with life for you. Like, it's just new stuff keeps happening for you, like whether it be like a talent, whether it be, you know, I mean, it's not limited to what I'm trying to say. It's like you just have that abundance of different things, and you have the different interests, you have the different activities, whatever it is that applies to you is what people find attractive. So it's just like you just have this never-ending abundance of things. And it's not to say just wealth or health. No, it goes a little bit more deeper than that, as far as like just life itself. And I wish I had a better way of like, let me see if I can think of like a better way. I know some of you are going to understand. Thank you. I'm so sorry if I'm not making any sense to the rest of you. But it just feels like something, like you're always doing something in life is really the most simplest way I can put it. Like, you have this like grocery list of things you're doing in life, and it's like it's never ending. And people admire that because it's not like you're just sitting around doing nothing, you're living your life. And that's what people respect and admire and find so attractive, because you're not being lazy, you're experiencing life, you have this thirst for life is really what it is. Like, you're I guess you guys, not, you know, some of you might be my not rebels, maybe a little bit of rebels for some of you, risk takers. Some of you, I feel like this is part of group 4. I just feel like you're just not, you're living life. And people respect that and find it so attractive, because you're just like, your Instagram probably has so many different photos going on, or your Facebook, you're always posting about things that, you know, I did this, or we did this, we went here, we did that. Like, if you're with mom, like, you know, you're taking care of your kids, you're doing things with them, activities, that sort of thing. It's not limited. That's what I'm saying. I hope that makes more sense, you guys. I don't want to get too much into it, but if you have questions, comments below, you know. And then transformation. I feel like people have seen you transform into this beautiful person, this beautiful, soulful person who's just grown in life, especially probably as of late. You probably do have, for some of you, probably really close to your family as well. And I think that kind of just ties back into the Three of Pentacles, so I'm not really going to go into that, but I think that's connecting those two cards, the brother and sister, with the Three of Pentacles, because I did mention how I felt like you're probably close to your family and friends and that sort of thing. But transformation. Also, I think some of you might be Scorpios, because I feel like you're just always... It might not be just Scorpios. So like I know some of you probably do enjoy the astrological signs and stuff, and zodiac signs. And I'm trying to learn more for you guys than I am. But for me, the transformation isn't limited to just people who are Scorpio. I feel like for you guys, it may be just as simple as dyeing your hair, like as your looks. Like you're always changing your looks. That might be something that people find attractive about you. So like your hair color, your hairstyle, maybe your clothing style, maybe you just always have, like you might also be like fashionistas also, like you just have, like you can switch it up, you know. I feel like you probably have many hats, so you might be, maybe you're like a college student and you're working too, but you're also trying to play the girlfriend role, or you're a mom but you're working too, but you're also trying to be like involved in these other activities. I mean, it's just that kind of thing that I'm picking up on with transformation. But I also feel, of course, you know, it is where you've gone through so many different things through your life, and people have seen you change and become the person that you are now, and they find that attractive and they admire that of you, because it's like where you could have just stayed the same. You could have just, you know, maybe it was something where you could have just been like negative and bitter, and it's like, no, you decided to step into your power, is really what's coming across with that. And that's beautiful, because step into your power is what you need to do. You really do. So that is what I have for you guys, pile number 4. So like I said, this is just the first part of the series. This isn't as detailed as I'm going to be doing later on. I'll probably be doing kind of like a follow-up kind of thing, or just something a little bit different to tie into it. This one's just kind of general as far as self-love and what do people find most attractive about you. But I hope you did enjoy the reading. Sorry I'm not as detailed as I'm usually am, but hopefully that was enough, because I do think I kind of went into it a little bit in some of them. But if you did, just comment, like, share, subscribe, and let me know. But thank you guys so much for your time. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. It really means a lot. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, pile number 4. Bye.